Hey, it's your pal Rice Krispie Joints, aka Dimitri, and I'm trying out this whole vlogging thing. So, quick intro if you don't know me. My name's Dimitri. I'm an American currently living in France, and my pronouns are usually they, them in English, but I also use he, him, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, if you know anything about the Anglophone non-binary community, you know that there's two main schools of pronouns outside of the binary: they, them, and neopronouns. However, if you speak a language other than English, you may have come across a certain problem: gendered language everywhere. Beyond just pronouns, you've got things like adjectives and verb forms to navigate as well, and that can be really difficult as a non-binary person. So, what are our options? First, you can pick a binary gender. Not ideal for the most of us. And something that I do, though, because I don't want to have to navigate other issues. For me personally, I lean towards the masculine side, as far as presentation at least. So I tend to go for masculine binary pronouns if I have to pick one. In a language like French, masculine has traditionally referred to both masculine things or people, as well as mixed gender groups. Yes, even if it's 9 girls and 1 boy, you're still supposed to use the masculine. Recently, there's been pushback with this, with écriture inclusive, but that's a whole other video, so stay tuned. Next option is to use a neopronoun. The problem with these, of course, is that much like in mainstream Anglophone society, the majority of people that you meet are not going to know what you're talking about. And so, of course, you have to painstakingly explain to them how your pronouns work and that the binary is a lie and blah, blah, blah. I even have to do this with they, them sometimes in English, so I can only imagine what it's like with neopronouns. French does have neopronouns, but like I said, this presents other issues that I personally don't feel comfortable navigating since this is not my native language. I speak well, but I like to make things as simple as possible for myself. Third, but rarer option is to take advantage of your language's neutral form, such as Russian and German have, for example. The main issue here, though, is that a lot of people consider the neuter gender to be for inanimate objects. They don't use it for people. It would be like calling yourself it in English. Sure, some people do it, but it's not the most popular. So, long story short is there's not a lot of great options for us non-binary folks. Even in English, we're stuck with the emotional labor and the burden of educating everybody we meet if we're not using binary pronouns. But hey, I don't know every language. Does your language have gender-neutral options? I've heard that Turkish does this. I'm not sure, though. What do you use? Let me know. I'm always curious to hear about NB cultures around the world. Leave me a comment here or drop me an ask on Tumblr if you like this video, maybe, if that's your thing. Thanks.